Hey everybody, it's Kathy Kartak from Kathy's Stamping Studio in Ellicott City, Maryland. I thought I would hop on here. Why does everybody say we're gonna hop on here? We all do. But I thought I'd hop on here and show you just how easy it is to make a card with Stampin' Up! Supplies. I'm planning to be teaching a class on Monday, September the 9th at Simply Made here in Catonsville. And if any of you were hesitating on coming to a card making class, I want to show you just how easy it is to make a card. So today I'm using Stampin' Up's Latte Love set, and let's get started making a card. I also want to let you know that if you are hoping to come to the class, everything will be prepared for you, so you don't need to bring anything except your creative spirit. So I'm starting off here with a card base made with early espresso, and I've scored it at, it's cut hot dog style. That's hot dog lengthwise. So I've scored it at 5.5, and then I scored it at 2 1/4, so that we can fold it back that way, because it's a little bit of a fun fold card. I also want to say, if you've been to kindergarten or first grade, you have all the skills that you need to make a card at the Simply Made Here Coffee Lovers card making session on Monday. So here we have the card scored. If I can grab it. Now let's do a little bit of stamping here. So this piece will already be cut for you, and we're going to do 3 coffee cups on to this. So if you can pounce, 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 and then press down, and then pounce, 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 and press down. And yes, I'm going off the paper a little bit. That's part of the design. And pounce, pounce, pounce. And let's see which way. Let's go this way for that one. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So then we're going to use some crumb cake ink here. All of this will be provided for you. And I'm going to stamp a design. You know, when you go to a coffee shop, sometimes they make a little design. So again, we pounce, pounce, pounce. They make a little design in the coffee. I should have mounted these better. Anyway, and then you just press down. And I'm going to show you what to do here to fill in the rest of the coffee. And then we're going to use another design down here. Pounce, pounce, pounce. Press down. And then we're going to use one of the stamping blends. And these stamping blends are blendable markers. If you can color, if you went to first grade or kindergarten and you can color, we're just going to fill in around here where there's some white space between the coffee cup and the coffee design, to just fill that in. Here we go. And I will always say this because it is, stamping is easy peasy. That coloring was easy. This one we're going to color the whole of the coffee cup. And we're going to go around like this. And you know what? If you go over the lines or you don't quite make the lines, it's fine, because it's a handmade card and your recipient will love it. And you can see those lines in there, but these are alcohol markers and they will eventually blend together and you won't see them. All right, and I left a little white space in the middle, and here we're going to also fill in the edges of the coffee cup. Looks like I have cat hair on there. Oops. That won't be part of your kit when you go to Simply Made Here. So we've done that. Now again, I'm going to take another stamp and I'm going to pounce it in the crumb cake, and I'm going to put it in the middle so it makes a little swirl in the middle of that coffee cup. Cool, huh? All right, oopsie. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is color the coffee cups with our Stampin' blends. I'm going to do one in Calypso Coral. Again, first grade, advanced coloring skills, staying between the lines. Just kidding, it's very easy. Here we go. Now these blends, you can do all kinds of shading in it, but we're not doing that in this class. We're just coloring. Okay, there's one. We're going to do another one in Daffodil Delight, again with the marker. And you just press lightly with these markers. You don't want to scrub with them when you're coloring like this. There, I got the cat hair. You just want to lightly color with them. A little, what is it called? a little swish with them. And then the last one is going to be, I think, Lost Lagoon. And I'm using the dark colors here. But you could use the lighter colors. You could also blend these if you want. Oh, look, that needs a little bit darker swirl in the middle. And I can fix that very easily because it blended right into the coffee, didn't it? All right, we will use a darker color, which I have on hand for another part of the card. And so here we go. All right, so that part of the card is done. See how easy and quick that was? Oh yeah, it's not done because I'm going to come back in here with a darker color, which is the early espresso, because we're making cards with coffee. All right, so there. Now we have a better swirl. Oh, much, much better. Much happier with that. All right, so since we have early espresso out, I'm going to bring in the label, which is going to be pre-cut for you. And again, you're going to pounce, pounce, pounce. And with these photopolymer stamps, you can see right through them. You're going to line it up so that it's in the middle of the label and it's straight, you hope, and press down. Oops. And voila, there you have your label. And I think I'm done with stamping. So let's see, let's find another kindergarten, first grade skill that we all have, and that is gluing. So I'm going to bring in some glue here, and we're going to glue some pieces together. First one is I'm going to do this designer series paper, and it is called a Little Latte designer series paper. Give me just a sec to get my glue going. Let me give it a big blob. Okay, it's not working. It's because you have to take the little bump of it off. Okay. Once it gets going, it'll be fine. Yeah, come on, glue. All right, I'm going to use my special tool on this, and that's the pokey thing from the Take Your Pick tool. There's just a little glob of glue in there that's blocking it. It's a full tube. Here we go. Once it starts rolling, it's great. So we're going to do some gluing. And with designer series paper, it has two sides. So if I give you a piece of designer series paper and you're like the other side, feel free to use the other side. Okay, so oops, that's one piece. Good thing about the glue is that it will allow you to place it and swish it around a little bit if you need to, if it's not exactly where you want it. You just need a little bit of glue. You don't want to glop a lot of glue on there because you don't want it to squirt out and get on your fingers. Ask me how I know. All right, so we got these two pieces done, glued. Now let's bring our card base back. And actually, let's glue this piece to the base of the card. We're going to go around here. See? So easy. What was that show? Are you smarter than a first grader? Are you smarter than a kindergartner? I forget what it is. Anyway, we are, oops, that's upside down. We are as crafty as a kindergartner. Or if you want to be advanced, you can be as crafty as a first grader. Now we're going to glue these pieces onto these little flaps here that we already have. Come here. You know what? I love getting my my nails done, but they're so thick I can't pick anything up. Does anybody else have that problem? All right, so I got some glue on here. I'm going to put it on this panel on this part of the card. Again, very easy. A little bit more glue on this part of the card. And look, we are almost done. We still have one more kindergarten skill that we need to use to make this card. But we'll do it together. All right, so here we have the fold. That's how the card will come to your recipient, and that's how you open it up. And now I have another panel of crumb cake, and we're going to add it to the card like this. And we're going to put what's called Stampin' Dimensionals right here on those four corners. And these are little foam poppy-outy things, as one of my friends used to call them. They just give it a little dimension, hence that's why it's called Stampin' Dimensionals. They're double-sided and sticky, and you peel off the backing, and then you put your piece where you want it, which is about right there. I eyeball everything. Let me see if I can find my picture. Okay, So next, another part of the designer series paper has cute little coffee cups on it. And here's where you need some more kindergarten. Let's say this is second grade, because you really have to be able to use your scissors well. So what we're doing, we call this fussy cutting. So we're going around the outside of the coffee cup. And instead of cutting like this with your scissors, you're just slowly going to go around and move the paper and slowly close the blades. So we're just going around, and see how I'm moving the paper as I close the blades, open the blades, and move it. All right, let's see, keep going. Maybe this is a fourth grader skill. Now, a lot of people don't like to fussy cut, and as I've said in my other videos, or I'll say in my in-person classes, I love it. I find it very relaxing. And if you know me, I'm not a very relaxed person. So, all right, so I have two cut out here. I didn't want you to have to fuss through, fussy cutting, through all my cutting. And I'm going to use dimensionals to attach these to the card. Here we go. Here's one, and it's kind of going to go there. And then I'm going to attach the other one, and that one gets all the dimensionals. So I'll put 4 on here. So not only does it pop something up on your card, but it also adheres it to your card. So we didn't have to use the glue here because we're using the dimensionals. And let's put it right about there. Now let's bring back our label that we've already stamped, and we're going to add that to the card with, guess what, dimensionals. Yay! There are about 4 of them on there, because you can never have enough dimensionals. If you ever watch one of my videos, you'll hear me say you can never have enough dimensionals, and you'll hear me say everything is easy peasy. All right, so let's put that to the card, and we're almost done. And the last thing we're going to do is use these, what are they called? Adhesive back swirl dots. And I'm going to use tweezers to get them off. They're adhesive backed, so they stick, right? And let's see, I'll put one there. Let's put one here. You can put them wherever you want. We try to do it in groups of 3 because that kind of gives you a nice triangle here. And there we have it. Their card is done. So your skills that you need, your first and second grade kindergarten skills you need are gluing, you need cutting, and you need coloring. And you can make a cool card like this. And again, I want to let you know that I am going to be at Simply Made here in Catonsville on Monday night from 5:30 to 7:30. And if you want to register for the class, go to www.simplymadehere.com, click on the calendar, and then click on the date, and you'll see the link to register and pay for the class. And I hope you enjoyed my little tutorial here, and I hope you will join me at the class. Thanks. Bye-bye.